Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to use inverse functions to solve trigonometric equations. So we're going to use this example as an introduction to doing just that. Okay, so here we have the original equation, and so what we're going to do is we're going to, again, use the tools in our toolbox that we've been using and see where it takes us. Okay, so here we've got tangent and secant. So we've got secant squared, so we can use that to transform everything into tangent. Okay, so secant squared x is equal to tangent squared x plus 1. So that's what we're going to substitute in. So we're going to do tangent squared x plus 1 minus 2 tangent x equals 4. But we can subtract 4 from both sides and just make this minus 4 equal to 0. Okay? So now, this is what we have. Now let's simplify this. And so this brings us the tangent squared x minus 2 tangent x minus 3 is equal to 0. And so now we've got it in quadratic form and we can factor it. So let's do that. Leading coefficient is 1, so we just need to find two factors of -3 that add to -2, and so that's going to be 1 and -3. So let's factor this. So this will be tangent x plus 1 times tangent x minus 3 is equal to 0. So far so good. Now we're going to use the zero product principle, and so of course we're going to set up the two equations. Tangent x plus 1 is equal to 0, or tangent x minus 3 is equal to 0, which gives us tangent x is equal to -1, or tangent x is equal to 3. So now, what does this mean? Obviously, because we're dealing with tangent, the range of the inverse of this is from -pi/2 to +pi/2, right? So let's keep that in mind as we consider the values of x. Now, so obviously we want to ask ourselves, what value of x, or excuse me, the tangent of what value of x equals -1, and the tangent of what value of x equals 3. So we're looking at the arctangent. Okay. And also keep in mind that tangent has a period of pi. Okay. So now in this case here, for -1, we know when tangent of x is equal to -1, it's at a 45-degree angle, and it's negative. Tangent is negative in the fourth quadrant. So if we're talking about arctangent, we know that x is going to equal the arctangent, or the inverse tangent, of -1. And since we know that the range of arctangent is from pi over 2 to negative pi over 2, or excuse me, negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, right, the range of the inverse function. Okay, so we know this is going to be equal to negative pi over 4. Now as far as 3, this is not one that we know, right? So we don't know what this one is without the calculator. So what we do know is x is equal to the inverse tangent or arctangent, right? I'll just use this notation of 3. And since tangent of x has a period of pi, the general solution would look like this. So the arctangent of 3 plus n pi, where n is an integer. And of course, we would also have x is equal to negative pi over 4 plus n pi. And that's it. Now, you can use the calculator to approximate the value of arcsine, or excuse me, arctangent of 3.